physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
No, I changed the play.
Needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on.
The pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registered his first sack of the game.
Find space on the right. Hard-hitting tackle. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the ball through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And now on second down for this offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. He'll set up the throw. Caught in the backfield. It's locked. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's blocked. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to win, right? If I can win my conference, so a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy to the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Flicks it out of the air. And he'll be brought down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Wiggins. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He's got first down yardage as they move him to the 44. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Come on, man.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and
the offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Wants to bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged out of the air. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now rejoin Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Cole. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown Bulldogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan, come out the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Curry. Makes the tackle at the 24, but we're inside the 10 to across the 20 and the pickup of 15.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. He's up to 81 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Georgia going back to work with another first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6 with the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep Pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal for the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it out. It's Combs. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. He'll start this drive firing. Got it behind the line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off. They turn over in their own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Gets down the pass. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to pound their way in. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing away. Don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Takes a hit as he fires. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. One final play before the end of the quarter. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lockett. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the...
Trying to take it back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Hauls it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air, it's Bettis. Finds his man, it's Ben. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the...
Hey, what's your score?
They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were.
You up?
Now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17.
How much time?
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
6 minutes in the 3rd.
The Bengals will run the offense out on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Catch in the middle, big spot. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. LSU quick to the line.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. Be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a hole.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. This defense has been a stone wall. Can they stuff him again on 3rd and goal? He'll sneak it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They made the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be...
Looking for a spoon, nigga. I was rolling out the draw, nigga. Hey, you got no saltine crackers? Burrito chips. Yeah. Get some saltine there. I can use a Frito chip. I ain't never had a Frito chip, nigga. You talking about the corn chip? No. Oh, no. I can do that. You right. Open the refrigerator, then go. Huh? Open the refrigerator. Get your head down. And you got some room temperature water. Boy, you did pretty good, boy. Nigga, my recruiting, boy. Shit got my strategy. How your recruiting going though? Got the right corners and shit. We got the D plus, you think it's the D step, you didn't even know how. You get that right here, you're gonna take from me. Right here. Which one we in the battle with? One of them. You just move the head up. You just move the head up, dog. Well, let's see if Georgia Tech gonna hand me the business.
The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice.
We're a lot for the SEC, right?
Venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia.
You done started your game? Oh.
As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs.
LSU beat Texas? Oh, I'm good then. 'Cause I beat LSU.
Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started.
Oh.
And he's going to try to return this one. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will have the opening possession of the game. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plan to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with a huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Palmer obviously in the booth was pretty solid too.
It was one of those games they just hated.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. and long. He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Right on target this time. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress their defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Dogs have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run deep down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback adapting. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. It's Madden. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Breaks the tackle. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying. You and attacking.
This scene. Some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. On the move, it's Harris. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels.
tells us to say change it. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on that. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to convert third down. He's looking downfield to throw. The short hand is gone. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to his 5-yard line. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Gang gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
yards there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The inside handoff. Oh, better look out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten into that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Fires to the wide out. Wide open downfield. Sprinting away. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Hey, how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the ball.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Washed up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get you down to the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Just feeding his pants to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 10 over Northwestern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
Give to the running back. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to run it. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
That's the danger as a defense when they play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because
bounces over the top. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Chris, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. People forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC, though that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. To the air, it's Bettis. Fires to the big fella. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end.
that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? You're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch it. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Finds the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Picked off to stop the threat. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Run the gun. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. It's picked off. That's number 10. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bob. Taking it the other way. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Looking to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives. The best way to try...
Turning it on! The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. We've got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time. that first down mark. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. A couple of first downs on this drive has given them some breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Power ahead. And it takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the fight into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's gone. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish?
Hey man, what that Benadryl? Why that Benadryl do?
Trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead in the NFL. And as they switch ends on the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Your hand went down? NyQuil ain't gonna help your hand.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
That's why you was taking it.
On the ground, it's Wiggins. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain.
No, that ain't what Benadryl is for.
Big reason why
Benadryl is for allergy. Like you get an allergy, allergic reaction from your ass. That's what that's for. The side effect just puts you to sleep. It ain't to make you go to sleep. It's a histamine.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but man, we got to get to the quarterback effective. Get him in predictable situations.
Did your hand still swole?
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, and complementary football.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looking to throw on third. Snagged in the middle. It's Markway. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. To the air on first down. Underheat, he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, it's just maintain the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking deep. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Picked up a few extra What a play by this defense to get the football. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. Complete. At the 40, there he goes. Pulled down for the tackle.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab down the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. Pocket breaking down.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach hope.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. That's again where he out to Lick Street. He had to sneak that one into that corner. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this spot. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Huh? Your game over?
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Your game normally don't be over before mine.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
What up, bird? I was sitting here watching waiting on the week 10 band.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Bettis. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The clean old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs.